Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I want to thank you for joining me. Now you may want to get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something a little snacky, because this is going to be a little longer video, because I've been playing around with these things for about a week. Now I know the other one was, the other video was only posted just a couple of days ago. That was actually, I did that like over a week ago, so I've been playing with these products for a while. Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. I think I paid like $5.99 for this, something like it. There is 0.84 fluid ounces. When I compare this with my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, which is sometimes it's a dollar cheaper, you know, this is, but you're getting twice the amount in it, and I think it does as good a job, if not better. So if you're debating between these two, grab this one. I think this one does a better job on my face. Now I am normal, but right now I'm really dry on my nose. I need to do a serious exfoliating, serious moisturizing. I am dry on my nose. So there you go. This is a yes. Buy this. Give this a whirl. Then the next thing we're going to cover is this foundation. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Now I'm wearing it today in the nude ivory. It is cruelty free. You know, okay. This is, let's go over coverage first. I would say this is a light coverage. I would not say light to maybe medium, a light medium. If you try to build this up, put a second layer on, and I go with a light, you know, a thin layer, I'd like to try and build two thin layers in order to keep it from looking cakey, and you'll have better luck with thinner layers than you will one thick layer. When I tried to go in with a second layer of this, it caked up, it really settled into my lines and pores. Okay, I have craters and canyons, girls, at my age. So, if you're young and you're a little bit oily, maybe even normal, and you don't need a whole lot of coverage, okay, yes. As for wear on this, I would not compare this to my Milani for wear. My Milani outwears it by a long shot. This is one that if you're around your face or your hair, you're always going like this here on your hair to get your hair out of your face, or touching your face a lot, this will come off. The Fit Me Matte and Poreless, it wears longer than what this does. The Revlon 24-hour stay wears longer than this does. Let's see here. The L'Oreal Visible Lift will wear longer than this does. So if you're going for a $5 foundation or so, just get the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I think it's a better foundation for normal skin. Even a little dry. I mean, this isn't real matte. This is. But it breaks up on me. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. This is only, and I'm going to say this, only if you are oily. On me, this within a few hours, made my makeup look dry, cakey. It was a hot mess. And I tried this over the top. On one side of my face, I put this on my Milani. The other side, I did the translucent. And it looked like a dry, cakey mess on me. And I don't have that problem. That's why I tested it with my Milani, up against my Stay Matte powder. Now, today I took this Wet n Wild and used my Stay Matte powder over the top of it, and it has done better than what it did with this. So this is only, I would say, only if you're oily. That's just what I would say, is only if you're oily. Save your money on that unless you're oily. You know, everybody has their own opinions, and everybody's skin is just a little differently. So, what's the next thing? Oh, the concealer. You know what? The Photo Focus concealer, I like this. It's thicker, so you'll almost need to use a beauty blender to blend it out. You use a little less because it is a little higher coverage than even the Fit Me and the Better Skin. So I'm going to say yes to the concealer. I kind of like it. I'm using a new eye cream, which has really helped my fine lines, and so far it hasn't settled into my fine lines. So, you know, compare the prices. This is, I do believe, cheaper than either one of these two, the Fit Me or the Better Skin. You know what? Unless you're really dry, if you're dry underneath the under eyes, no, don't do this. But, you know, this isn't too bad. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is Photo Focus Eyelash Primer. I like this. Now, I have changed in the last week on how I'm doing my mascara, and I've tried it without this. I like this better. Now, my eyelashes are very fine. A little bit short. They're not long. They're short. But I've been using the Wayne Goss method of doing my eyelashes, which, because they're so fine, when I went to go put on mascara, it would turn into just a clumpy mess. So, by doing that, it has helped. I don't have spider lashes. They're just so much better. Now, I do want to do a video on that, if I can figure out how to do that, because this bringing you in close is, yeah. But, yeah, for eyelash primer, the trick of it is, it says, wait for it to dry. By that is it will go clear. It goes on white, and it'll go kind of clear, milky kind of color. Give it some time to dry a little bit before you go in with the mascara. And like I said, I've been using the Wayne Goss method even with this. So, and it's really helped. I like it, and it keeps my mascara on like you wouldn't believe. I have eyelashes now. Okay, so here it is. One of them is the Lash Wet n Wild Renegade Mascara, and the other one is the Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. They're both black. You know, they are worth the purchase as long as, like, you're going to hear me say this quite a bit. Wayne Goss method. If you have issues with your eyelashes clumping, Wayne Goss, I'll try and find the video and link it down below. But I am going to do a video on doing it because it has helped by using his method. It has helped. So I would say yes on both of these. This one here is a little drier formula. This is a little wetter formula. But these are both yeses, I would say. I don't get flakes. They don't smear on me, you know. So, I like it. So, now the next thing we're going to do is this Mega Slim Skinny Tip Eyeliner. Remember how I had my doubts about this thing? Woo. Okay. It's got an itty bitty brush to it. You see that? It's a felt tip pen, almost like a brush. If you are experienced in doing this, using these, I would say you would be fine. I will say the pigmentation on this is out of the world. It is easy to put on. It goes on pretty easy. Very pigmented and stays. I have been using that Garnier makeup remover in the waterproof kind, and to be honest with you, when I pair this up, even waterproof, I've been having a hard time getting it off when I go to take it off. So, but this here, for me, unless you're really experienced at doing liner, I'm going to have to say no. The Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner. You can put this on your lips just by itself. It gets almost matte and it stays really well. I don't have anything on my lips today because I feel like a slouchy day. Yes to these. They go on easy. Yes. I'm going to say that. Go ahead and get that. These liquid Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks. When I compare this to my Milani, the Milani, what are they called? Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. They are not as drying on my lips as what the Milani is, and I think it wears better. I feel it wears better than the Milani, so it's cheaper. So when you compare, I would say yes. And I like the applicator. Oh my gosh, this applicator makes it so simple. It's got a little scoop to it. I don't know if you can see that. I love the applicator. So yeah, they get more in stock. I'm buying more of these. What's next? Oh, the blush. It's called Wet n Wild Mega Glow Blush. It's in this stick. Okay. I use this more along the lines of a highlighter, cream highlighter, because it does have a little bit of glitter in it. They're tiny little flakes. And I even put a powder blush to try and tone it down some over the top of it. Just a little bit, because it was just a little bit. So younger people could probably pull this off. Beautiful color though. I do love the color. It's called Peach Bums is what I got. I love the color. So yes. You know what? We could pull it off. I just tapped it on with my finger and used the e.l.f. stippling brush. Just tap it on almost like a highlighter. And it ended up great. So that's a yes for me. What else did we get? We got the setting spray. Okay, when I compared this, and I compared it one side to, and when I test something like this, I go, one side I put this on, and the other side I put my e.l.f. on. And I used my Milani because I know how it behaves. Okay, there is more to there's 2.2 fluid ounces in the e.l.f. and there's 1.52 fluid ounces in the Wet n Wild. They're comparable in price, I do believe. I'll have to look that up, but you can compare them too. I like the sprayer on this better than I do this one. If the e.l.f. is cheaper and you have an old bottle of this, take that sprayer off and put it on here. Or pour this stuff into it. Yeah. I like the sprayer better on this. So this is a yes for me. Because I do like it just as well. So, yeah. And it gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know, a little bit more of a glowy. If you considered what I purchased, which is the foundation, the eyeliner, the 2 primers, mascaras, concealer, and lip liner, you know what? There's more good than there is bad. You know, Wet n Wild is not that bad. Give some of it a try. If you're oily, try that foundation. I hope that you found this informative, you know, as to what to spend your money on and what not to. To me, having more yeses than nos, that's a good day in the makeup world, you know. Yeah, I hope to see you here again. I hope you found this helpful. And you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and Make sure you click that little bell down below, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.